This video will be a review of the H60 trail camera. Okay, so let's jump right in and go ahead and unbox this thing and see what we got here. Okay, it comes with a 16 gig micro SD card. That's a nice little bonus. Little thank you card with it. And there's the user manual. I gotta say the packaging looks quite nice. There's the trail camera. Got its mounting. Has a provision for a lock on it. Oh, that's nice. Mounting strap. Apparently it's 20 megapixels, which is nice resolution. Comes with a charging cable. Actually pretty long, so I could go around a pretty thick tree there, which is nice. So for my purposes, I will be inserting this through here and tying it to a tree. Oh, okay, so that is not a charging port. I guess that's so you can download photos. Okay, so open that up. There we go, and it takes 8 AA batteries. They recommend lithium, so I will probably just put standard alkaline type batteries in it. Grabbed 8 batteries, so let's go ahead and make a loud noise. Okay, I'm going to test it out before I put the cover back on. No card. Alright, so next I need to put the card in, of course. Okay, got the card out. Okay, next, format the card. Okay, now if you need to go back and go through the setup dialog again, change language or whatever, you can click on menu, scroll down through the different menu options here. And of course there's language right there. There's your set clock, default set, auto power off. So let me go back through. Okay, so your different modes that are available are photo size, 8 megapixels, and that can go up to 20. Video size is set for 720p. Keep in mind the higher resolution on the video and pictures that you use, the more space it'll take up on the card. Guessing this is the number of photos it takes each time. Video length. So it's got, can do quite a long video there for each segment. Got the interval, time lapse, time stamps. Actually, timestamp would be good to have. Time switch. You can set a password for it. And back to the language, format the card. Set the clock, default set, auto power off, beep, volume record, and system for the firmware. I'm guessing you place the firmware on the SD card to get it to upload. Okay, to update the firmware, it looks like that you go onto their website and then go to support and then choose your product. And in this case I have a trail camera, and this is the H60. Scroll back down. I don't see the H60 here yet, so it must be a new product. Just out of curiosity, I'll go ahead and check another model to see if there are updates and if it shows how to do it. So I'm going to click on the H70. So there's your manual, FAQs, app. Interesting. And then update. So apparently they ask you to contact them for the latest firmware. So it looks like you send an email to support@apemans.com to get the latest firmware. So okay, next I'll go and place it on a tree, and let's see. Oh, and let's see what it does. First of all, though, let me get this stuff off. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on and close it up, and then I'll go attach it to one of my trees out here, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so I'm gonna set it up on this tree right here so it'll see out the back part of my yard. And as you can see, we had a hurricane come through here last night and got a tree down back there, so I got a little chainsawing to do later. Okay, so it does mention to kind of point it off down into the distance. That's what I'm gonna do here. Oops. So let's put it up about 5 or 6 foot. So I'll put it up kind of high right here. Now if this is going to be the permanent location, I'll probably go ahead and cut that, trim it or whatever, but it probably will not be the permanent location, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And I'm going to walk in front of the camera a little bit just to see if it, make sure it has something to capture. Okay, so I'm going to leave that out here for a bit. Okay, so it's been out here for a few days. We'll try to see what we captured here. Alright, looks like I got a few things, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. It looks like the battery is still good. It's actually been out here for about a week or so, so the batteries will last pretty decent time. So I'll go plug it into the computer and see what we got. Okay, so we'll just plug it in. Okay, so I plugged it in, and let's open this up and see what we got here. Yeah, it's got quite the fisheye, which is not that surprising. Well, looks like we caught my dog. The quality of this is just so-so. I will attach this in a more pure format to the video. In fact, you're seeing it right now. Make sure that you have your settings for YouTube or whatever you're watching this off of set to the maximum setting to 1080 so you can get a correct look of what it is. At night, when it goes into infrared, you can definitely see the red LEDs that allow that. I'm kind of looking forward to moving this on down closer to a creek bed or something where I can get some, hopefully, actual wildlife and not just my dogs and me in it. But overall, for the price and everything, it's a good purchase. The batteries, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the batteries are still good. And this camera's been out there for several days now. Let me see what the date is on this. October 29th. Yeah, so it's been out there almost 2 weeks and barely used the battery. So the battery life is good with it. You probably want to check it once a month or whatever, but you're probably going to be checking the video or stills anyway. So there you go. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel, maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching.